everyone, welcome back to the 90th minute. We are your hosts, myself, Liam, Greg, Lucas, Waz. If you're new to the 90th minute, make sure you are subscribed on YouTube. Hit that bell notification so you are aware whenever we post.
Yeah, we just hit 100 subscribers.
We're big right now.
That's big.
Yeah. And except if you're one of those new 130 subscribers, we greatly appreciate it. Make sure you keep liking the video, commenting down below, share us with your friends. Join in on any and all the conversations. We want to hear your guys' opinions.
Also, if you're returning, thank you for returning.
And we appreciate any constructive feedback.
Yes. If you are from TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
all the lovely
Anchor,
social media
anything
platforms
else
that are out there currently.
links are in the bio, but
and
make sure
if you're from my Twitch channel, nice to see you.
Make sure you are liked and subscribed on all of those as well. Now,
Even Waz's Twitch?
no, not that one. This is a European review. Champions League, Europa League.
Liam, I know that you were very happy coming into today.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you have the floor. Congratulations.
We've qualified. Oh,
round of applause for Celtic.
Yeah. Rome has been conquered.
You have finally done something in Europe other than beating Barcelona.
And did you know we beat Barcelona on this day in 2012?
I did, yes.
November 7th.
I saw it on the Zone. I saw it on Twitter. So
November 7th is the day for
fun
Celtic.
fact,
It's a
I think
great day for Celtic
Scott
fans.
Brown, his favorite match for Celtic is one he didn't play, and it's that one.
I mean, I gotta be honest. If you ask any Celtic fan under the age of about 60, that would be their favorite ever Celtic game. I mean, other than
that's insane.
when they won the
It's a shame
European
you were
Cup.
actually watching that.
I wish I watched it
Yeah,
live.
you were,
I was
in
at
class.
work.
Yeah. Anyways.
I watched the beat Barcelona. I watched that one live.
Oh.
I was in the gym.
Oh, wow.
I watched it in the fitness room. Yeah. But, yes, this is a European game, or a European episode, like I said. We are going to kick it off with the Celtic versus Lazio game. We win in the 95th minute through Olivier and Cham. 2-1's the final score. Limbs in Rome. The Pope loved it. Neil Lennon loved it. I loved it. It was good.
I think every team in Italy loved it
Is it
except
true?
for Lazio.
Is it true that Celtic were blessed by the Pope before the game?
Well, we did take jerseys to the Vatican, and he signed one of them.
And what happened between Neil Lennon and the Pope? Did anything happen?
No, there was fans in the stands just as the Pope.
Oh, really?
So after the game, Neil Lennon went to the fans and he blessed them all. So it was good. It was a good time.
Is it true that Conor McGregor plays for Celtic?
No.
There is a McGregor in the
That's
lineup.
a Callum McGregor.
It's Callum McGregor.
He's very
Any
good today.
relation?
No, they just gave him a 5-year contract yesterday.
Oh, well, congratulations,
Very
Callum.
He's very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So you're very proud of Celtic this season?
I mean, I gotta be honest. We are top of two tables right now. We have qualified for the next round of the Europa League.
Yeah.
I never saw this happening. I looked at this group when it was drawn. I went, "Oof, Lazio's a tough
It's a
game.
tough
don't have
group.
a terrible
Rennes
team.
a tough game. You know, even Cluj knocked us out of Champions League qualifier. So I was like, you know what, that's gonna be a tough
I think
game.
you would do well in the championship with this team.
Mate, we'd probably beat you.
Okay, relax.
It could happen if United
Okay.
get through to their group. They're
Relax.
not qualified yet.
Pull out the United.
They're basically
That's right. Already on the table.
confirmed.
That's okay. I got the good kid on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts about this game, Liam?
But
Any last thoughts? I think we played well. James Forrest had a great goal. He's been good for us this season. Ryan Christie has been superb defensively.
who scored the winner? Who was it? again?
Olivier and Cham.
How's he been this season?
He's been
Did you
okay.
like him in those
He's been playing
exciting
mostly
times?
off the
The
bench.
95th minute winner.
Yes, both games
nuts.
against Lazio. We won in the 90th
And
minute.
how's that one center back doing? Ayer.
He's good. He's got Christopher Julian beside him, who I think is probably a bit more composed defender. They're both 6'5".
potential in Ayer.
They're good.
So
Our back two plus our goalie is massive. Fraser Forster was yet again superb.
he always is.
80th minute to about 91st minute, he made about 3 or 4 incredible stops to keep the game level. He's always good. That was beautifully in sync.
Let me tell you, this wouldn't have happened if you had Brendan Rodgers right now.
I mean,
That's just my opinion.
Brendan Rodgers is third in the Premier League, so I mean he's doing okay.
But he never
Saying
really
that.
did well in Europe.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. That was his one downfall. You ask any Celtic fan. Domestically, I mean, he won every trophy available to him in his 3
it's
years
the
there.
Scottish League with Celtic. That's not
100%.
the
But you know,
biggest challenge.
But then he goes to Europe,
Yeah.
and you know he fails in Europe. Now he was in Champions League, not Europa League. But
No, he was also in Europa League last season.
yeah, but that he was already halfway out the door.
Now,
I think.
now, Lucas, before we jump to my team, let's still talk about the Scottish teams. Rangers. What do you think?
Rangers. I gotta give I hate Rangers, but they've had a good Europa League run so far. They win 2-0 at home against Porto. I mean, Porto were
That's a big team.
Were they
compared to-
semifinal or quarterfinals in the Champions League last year?
Yeah, they were quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
You know, what'd be insane. Europa League final, Rangers Celtic in Poland.
That would be
so mental. I gotta be
insane.
honest. It'd be,
We'd have to go to that.
But yeah, like
there'd be
Porto.
a few flares going off.
But like the thing with Porto is like we just said, it's a team that's quarterfinals of the Champions League last season. They're in the Europa League, last in the group.
You look at Porto's team. Name to send out is Pepe. He's still playing somehow. You got Tellez at the left back.
Yeah, they're not doing well.
Pereira. Suarez. I mean, they have okay players, but
They should be doing better.
They've taken a step back.
Yeah.
It seems something's off.
But I give credit to Rangers. You know, they've done very well in their group, which is also a very tough group.
That's good for Scotland.
It
too.
is 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, I don't remember the last time we've done well in Europe.
Stick
as
to
a
Europa
country.
League.
Yeah.
If you can do
Celtic-
good in
we're
Europa
bad.
I
League,
can talk about Celtic. Celtic is a Europa League
Yeah.
quality side. Yes, the Champions League brings us more money and
Question:
great
Would you rather
teams.
be in the Champions League or go farther in Europa League? Would you rather win the Europa League or be in the Champions
I mean,
League?
it's more. You get to watch more
I
European
would rather
games.
personally. I would rather have Europa League
Okay.
because
Like, go
you can
far
actually go further and actually be competitive. But you know,
That's fair.
it's great having teams like Barcelona or Bayern Munich come to Celtic Park and
Yeah.
beating them.
Now do we swap to the teams in England?
Let's go to your sides.
You know, the Red Devils.
Yes.
We beat Partizan 3-0.
a good result.
Should have been like 6-0. I'm telling you.
Good result for you.
Could have been 7.
You actually scored some goals in Europe.
Yeah, relax. Okay, we also haven't
Wasn't a 1-0
we
game.
haven't conceded any goals in Europe, so shut it. Fulham. How's the championship right now? Yeah. Don't talk.
Where did
You're-
this even come from?
You're on a +5 goal difference. You scored 5 and conceded 0. AZ's on +11.
Yeah, I know. But this is a good sign. Martial scored a brilliant goal. He broke a couple.
Celtic's only on +4, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
Rashford, honestly, he could have had a hat trick, but he missed some big chances, clear chances.
Tony Martial, great goal.
He's changing our.
Great goal.
He's changing the way we
Wait,
attack. It's great.
Liam, now you're saying Tony Martial.
I know. I gotta be like him. Tony Martial's Anthony Martial, but
Oh, God.
Tony Martial, hashtag AM9.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't even
what I
know
like
what
to
I'm
hear.
saying.
That's what I like to hear.
Please.
I don't even have words right now.
No,
throwback
this is a
to an
solid-
older episode.
I mean, sure, it's Partizan, and they have that one striker that looked pretty good, Sadiq.
Here's the thing.
It's on loan from Roma.
Here's the thing. You are Manchester United.
Yep.
You have to be disappointed that you're in the Europa League.
Yes.
You should be in Champions League.
Honestly, a couple weeks ago, I thought we'd probably not do well in Europa League as well, but just because we lost 1-0 to Bournemouth last week doesn't mean it's all doom and gloom. We're still
We're
still in okay form right now.
The
Not
thing is,
terrible.
though, the thing is, if United don't win this, it's bad.
But do you know another English team that's struggling in Europe? Not struggling, but not doing hot is Arsenal.
I mean, yes.
They've had some
I
weird.
mean, they're first place.
They are
now.
top
I
of
know,
their group.
but how'd they do today?
I mean, they played on
They
Wednesday.
played Wednesday. They drew 1-1 away at
See?
Vitoria.
See,
Gumaneras.
the thing, they're conceding in Europa League. We're not. Sure, they're scoring, but I mean,
Both goals were scored. Arsenal scored in the 80th minute through Mustafi, and then Bruno Duarte scored in the 91st. Did I get a pronunciation? Duarte.
Duarte.
Beautiful.
Duarte.
Shout out Wolves. They got to win in their
Yeah,
Europa League.
I think
group.
everyone
Yeah.
forgets that they're in Europe right now.
I want Wolves to do good.
Yeah,
Like,
I think they just need a good result to qualify in this group.
That's a game I'd like to see. Celtic versus Wolves.
I'm looking forward to whoever we get in the next round.
the thing is, you got to remember that the third place Champions League teams will be coming down
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
There could be some good
there's
sides dropping down.
gonna
yeah.
be some good
like
teams.
Salzburg.
Yeah, like 100%. Let's go through the rest of the groups that we already discussed. AZ did get a 5-0 victory over Astana. That's in the United group. In the Wolves group, Sporting Braga gets a 3-1 victory at home over Besiktas. Whatever happened to Besiktas? They fall apart.
I don't know.
Rangers group, Feyenoord drew 1-1 with Young Boys. And in Celtics group, Cluj gets a 1-0 victory over
so
Rennes,
far there are
which gives
some-
us the promotion through.
So far, there are some good teams in Europa League. I mean, Mönchengladbach's first in Bundesliga. So,
The Borussia Mönchengladbach beat Roma 2-1. That's two decent sides
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
head-to-head.
Marius Thuram, he's playing really well for Mönchengladbach.
Wolfsburg, who also did very well in Bundesliga, they lost
Lost
3-1
3-1
to Ghent.
at home.
Well,
yeah.
actually, Wolfsburg's been doing really badly recently.
They
They lost
have.
6-1 to
I'm not
Leipzig,
surprised.
3-0 to Dortmund.
I'll be honest. honest. Wolfsburg hasn't been hot recently, so.
No. Shout out Jonathan David getting the win against
Yep.
Wolfsburg along with his other teammates.
Has he been scoring in the?
In the league, he's been scoring.
Hell
In the
yeah.
Europa League,
Jonathan
not as much.
David.
You said Jonathan David scored for Ghent?
He didn't score.
No, he did not score.
No, but he's playing for them.
Played in
Michael Lustig plays for
Canadian
Ghent.
youngster. Look out for
Celtic right
Jonathan
back. He
David.
beat Barcelona, Lucas. Don't give me that. He beat Barcelona.
Okay.
Yeah, don't even come at me with that.
So did his team.
Standard Liège, they beat Frankfurt 2-1.
Really?
Scenes.
That's actually a big result.
Scenes.
Belgium having a good day against German teams.
Didn't think we were going to cover through most of the Europa League.
But it's exciting.
It's always good. There's always good competition, but
Sporting Lisbon, they won 2-0 on the road at Rosenborg. Rosenborg are not very good, though, because Celtic beat them every year.
Yeah, that's not really a result worth.
PSV, though, PSV are a decent side. They're
they
challenging
lost,
Ajax. They lost 4-1 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Against
not
the
good.
Austrian side, I think they're a decent team, but 30
Lask.
shots in this game. Holy
Lask.
Yeah, that's some bad defending.
is that a hockey game? Like, honestly.
Basel gets a-
Lask?
Yeah.
Looks like laser guy search.
Lask.
Lask.
Basel gets a 2-1 victory over Getafe.
Mm-hmm.
Sevilla, big 5-2 victory over Dundelange. And yeah, like we said, Arsenal 1-1. Europa League, at this stage, there is still a few smaller sides who are not exactly the best of quality.
Yeah.
But there's been some
Once
good
you-
results. There's been some good upsets, good drama. And at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit because we've qualified.
Once the round 32 starts, it gets a little more competitive and
Yeah,
I
well,
just don't want a good team. Actually, I don't care who I get drawn against.
Just
Give
happy
me-
to be there.
Give me a good fight.
just happy to be there.
Yeah, happy to take part.
Well,
I hope it's
let's
United.
head to the main event. The
I
Champions.
don't want United. I'll say United for like quarterfinals.
That'd be nice. I
semifinals.
like that.
Save them,
Yeah.
and we'll beat them at their own
Okay, I
turf.
don't think about that. We'll see what we. Depends who we sign in January, if we can even sign anyone. Anyways, the Champions League, the
Yeah,
one
well-
that matters the most.
On to
Yes.
what most of you are here for.
Champions.
Yes.
The real competition.
Let's talk about the most exciting game of the competition this week: Barca versus Slavia Praha. 0-0.
Beautiful result.
This
Big up
is
Slavia.
very
For
strange.
Slavia, it's a very good result.
Away at the new camp, you gotta love it.
This is a very strange result. You'd think Barca would put like 3 past them, depending on who they have on the pitch.
I mean,
right?
they did score, but offside. You know.
Doesn't
But
matter.
you look at their Lucas, Dembele, Vidal, Griezmann, Messi, De Jong. Come on,
You got a couple.
they should put 20 past
you
Slavia.
have a man who's won the Ballon d'Or at least 5 times. You have Antoine Griezmann, who's won the World Cup. Like you've had Gerard Piqué, who's won the World Cup.
It's a clown. Is what he is.
Like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, they almost conceded some goals too. It's not like Slavia completely parked the bus. They tried to score as well.
No.
Obviously not. They didn't succeed as well
Barcelona
as Barcelona could
currently
have had.
is
Yeah.
a mess.
Lucas,
Yes.
where does Ivan Rakitic go this January? Because he's gone.
No, he's not going to leave in January.
Of course he will. He isn't playing.
I don't know. I mean, he did play a lot these past few seasons, and you can see Barcelona have better midfielders than him. Busquets, De Jong.
Yeah, when you bring
Vidal.
in a player like De Jong, it's just like,
Oh, I agree.
what do you do with a player
Rakitic,
like
he's
that?
a player who's plenty good enough to play for a majority of teams in the world.
Oh yeah.
Where do you think he'd end up at?
I don't know. I kind of.
He'd be a good replacement for Eriksson at Spurs. Just throw that out
No,
there.
I think Ericsson's
don't-
much better than him.
No, but Eriksson's gone.
Yeah, well,
he'd be a good
Eriksen
replacement.
deserves a better club.
But Rakitic is.
I don't know if I
31.
see Rakitic at Spurs, to be honest.
I can see him going to United.
He said he doesn't want to play in England.
Oh.
He'd rather take another Spanish team or Italy.
I can see him in
I can
Italy.
see
I can
that.
see him in Italy.
Go to Inter.
I can't see him at a team in the same level as Barcelona. I just
that's
can't.
fair. That's fair.
I think he's near the end of his prime. It's only going to get downhill from here. I think his best years was really his first season at Barca, his last season at
Yeah,
Sevilla.
that's fair.
Yeah.
And
Sticking in the Barcelona group, let's move on to a thriller of a game. There was Borussia Dortmund hosting Inter Milan. It ends 3-2 Dortmund,
incredible
but
An
scenes.
excellent comeback by
limbs.
Dortmund.
That's the word of the day. Limbs.
Why am I not surprised that Inter blew it?
Lautaro Martinez
I feel like
scores a
this
goal
is-
in the 5th
Inter's been
minute.
good.
And then Matias Vecino scores a goal as well. But then Mr. Hakimi goes, hey, let's win a game. Hakimi scores in the 51st and 77th minute. And Julian
Well,
Brandt scores in the 64th.
You've got 2 players in Europe right now who are kind of under the radar in Lautaro Martinez and Hakimi. And Hakimi usually plays left back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Right back.
I think he's more of a right back. He's right-footed.
Yeah.
well,
But he does
But
play left.
he plays
Yeah.
in the defense, not in an attack, but he scores goals for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, it's kind of strange because he's right now like Dortmund's leading scorer in the Champions League. So it's awesome to see, but
You gotta be pleased if you're Dortmund. You had a big result over the weekend against Wolfsburg. You've been struggling earlier this season. Now you go to at home against Inter with a big win, great comeback, which leads to your big game, Der Klassiker against Bayern Munich. All the momentum is with Dortmund right now.
It's good to see Mario Götze playing pretty well. He looked pretty decent.
Yeah, he's been like subbed off, subbed on many times.
Yeah,
this
considering
season.
what he's been through. With his like injuries and his health,
it's been an interesting
right?
career for him.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a documentary about his career on DAZN.
I'm gonna have to watch that because
he was like the most hyped up German player of all time, pretty much at one point.
Well, yeah, he had the same amount of potential as Neymar at some point, and then health problems kind of set him back a lot.
Well, he also won the World Cup, and that's like an all-time high for
a
professional.
Oh
You
yeah,
dream
I
about
mean,
that moment.
It's like you have Mario Götze, and then you have Andres Iniesta. Like two different opposite players, and their careers have taken two different paths.
I mean, Iniesta was already a really good player.
I mean, one is like an icon in the game, and then Mario Götze's career kind of went a different way.
So Barcelona, they are sitting top spot in the group on 8 points, but Borussia Dortmund are very close behind on 7. Inter Milan, though, are still in the question on 4 points. Can they get through this
group?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, Inter have been doing well in Italy, but are we surprised that they blew this? I'm not.
Not particularly.
No, I mean, sure they brought in Diego Godin, but like come on, you're
they have a good defense.
Yeah,
but I think they struggle.
Maybe
I don't know. Is it midfield they struggle?
Maybe
I don't know.
Because
this is just a team
they're missing something.
They're
like they're
just
a
not
good
a team
team.
that doesn't work. Yeah.
Like they're a great team, but they're just like you're at like step 2. They're not at step 3 yet.
Yeah. They're just not an end product. Yeah.
The thing about this game too is Dortmund. They deserved to win that game 100%. Inter just sat back and got like 2 counterattack goals.
Dortmund had 60% possession. They had a total of 21 shots, 6 on target, while Inter had 9 and 4.
Yeah.
I think Martinez is the type of striker that United should be.
Martinez is very good.
He
is. He's underrated.
He's got good pace, strength, dribbling, something that maybe Mr. Lukaku didn't have.
I mean, he's playing with Lukaku. They're
doing
a nice
well.
partnership.
I'm just saying.
It's like I
like Martinez.
It's like a big striker, a small, speedy striker.
Well, Martinez is like really strong though. He's like a very physical player.
Anyway, at least he has a touch.
I know Conte. He was very pissed off after this.
Fair enough.
Oh, I would be too. Like, why wouldn't you?
If you're up 2-0, like you shouldn't be blowing it.
From one comeback, let's go to yet another absolutely mental game. Chelsea, 4-4 draw with Ajax. This game was nuts.
And
it had it all.
Everything.
It had literally every possible drama there could be.
It was 1-1 5 minutes into the game.
It starts in the 2nd minute. Tammy Abraham puts the ball in his own net. It was a great whipped-in ball by Ziyech, I believe. And, Abraham with a cool finish.
I think it was Promes.
Was it Promes? And then, it's a cool finish by Abraham, just into the wrong net. But it's okay, because Jorginho steps up at the penalty spot in the 4th minute to tie it up.
What were you about to say?
Just find out there's like red cards, own goals, penalties. Like, whoa.
Yep.
Jesus.
Quincy Promes doubles Ajax in the 20th minute, make it 2-1.
Yeah, the ball to him was fantastic.
Yeah, it was an incredible goal.
I know Chelsea fans at that point were really pissed off at Azpilicueta.
Yeah.
Saying like, oh, he's finished.
He turned it around though.
Yeah.
And then in the 35th minute, Kepa puts the ball into his own net off his face.
That was unlucky.
You could have just said Kepa. It'd be fine. No, okay.
That was unlucky.
It was. I don't think it should be an own goal if I'm honest, because Ziyech deserves that goal. It was just brilliant by him.
I just found it. Okay, it's funny. How about that?
It was very funny.
I know the commentator was saying that if Kepa was taller than what he is right now, because he's 6'1",
he would have reached it and tipped it over.
6'1's kind of short for a goalkeeper nowadays. Yeah. Like, would you see Courtois letting that in?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Well, maybe, yes. Obviously, yeah.
But going into halftime, it's 3-1 Ajax. You guys are going, okay, game's pretty much done here. And then the 55th minute, Donny van der Beek steps up and damn near closes it. There's beyond possibility of coming back.
At that point,
it's 4-1 Ajax. in Stamford Bridge, you go on, guys, this is incredible.
Playing great football too.
They were beautiful passing.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what happened.
Well, yes, you do.
Cesar Azpilicueta goes,
No.
I'm going to score a goal in the 63rd minute to make it 4-2. Game's still, okay, it's back on, but not really. And then, all hell breaks loose. 68th minute, Daley Blind gets sent off for a second yellow.
Yeah.
69th minute, the other center back, Joel Veltman, he gets a red card.
But both of those were at the same time.
They were at the
Yeah.
same time. It's just the time changed.
So Ajax have no center backs on the field
So
no
what
more.
are these red cards for exactly?
Daley
Like-
Blind got his yellow card for taking out
Yeah.
Abraham.
Like he just got a second.
It was a
yellow.
deserving yellow
Yeah.
card. So, you know what? He deserves to be sent off. Veltman gets sent off for a handball in the box, which gives away the second penalty.
Yeah, and then
But I didn't think it was a Dibbler handball. His hand was down by his side, though.
It's a tough one. Honestly.
Where do you want to put his arm?
It honestly, it
Does
is
it
a
hit
tough
his arm?
one.
Yes. Technically, by the UEFA rules, any ball hits the arm's a handball, so technically it's a handball. But his arms are by his side.
This just
He
sounds.
can't put it behind his back. You know, I don't know.
It
I
sounds
don't-
like something that would happen in FIFA.
It sounds like the Premier League with VAR, basically.
Yeah, honestly, this is.
it just brings up the VAR mess that we always.
But
talk
I
about.
mean,
I think the second yellow on Veltman is harsh though.
It was harsh.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
But
feel like a handball in the box, like when you're even not anticipating and you get a yellow card for that. I
it
think
could have
that's
been.
harsh.
It could have been a penalty without a card. 'Cause
Yeah.
They do that fairly often.
yeah, when
mean,
they
it-
already just gave a red
it's
in that
really-
same play,
if-
it's the refs just like,
if it
ah,
hits
here you
your
go.
if it hits your arm, you're gonna get maybe carded or it's gonna be a penalty. It's just how it
Yeah.
works. That's how the game is now.
So Jorginho
Always
does
been.
step up to score a second penalty
Yeah,
of the
the
game.
penalty king.
Great
Yeah,
penalties. Yeah,
honestly.
he's never missed from a penalty since moving to Chelsea.
Well, no, he did in the
Did
penalty
he?
shootout against City. He
That
got
is
stopped.
true.
Well, that's a penalty shootout. We're talking-
Statman
yeah.
Lucas over here.
Someone's keeping an eye on
He is.
Jorginho.
But that makes it 4-3. Game is more than well and truly back on. Reece James, the young lad, he comes up in the 74th minute to tie it up 4-4.
Yep.
And then there was more limbs.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham scores what would be the goal to go 5-4.
I thought it was
No, it
Aspilicueta.
was Aspilicueta.
I have it here as Tammy Abraham.
No, he was the reason it didn't count.
Yes, it was Aspilicueta and hit off Abraham, off his arm, right?
off his hand.
See,
Yeah.
that one was harsh too, in my.
Because he
opinion.
didn't know anything about it, just hits him.
I mean, yeah, if you give Veltman a penalty for it, then you might as well. You have to give the same with Ampli.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that, but like,
And-
so I think both.
And
Were,
they're, and they're also more harsh on attacking
wild.
players with handballs.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but Aspilicueta going crazy, thinking he's won the game for Chelsea. All Chelsea going crazy. One of the best nights in Chelsea history. Oh no, not yet.
well,
Yeah.
of course, it's one of the best nights in Chelsea history. You've got Frank Lampard managing them, right? So
It was
of
a
course
good
it's-
result. I mean, from being 4-1
I mean, if they won,
down,
if they won though, it would have
Yeah.
been insane. It was
I mean,
still
th-
insane.
they'll be happy with a point there. I mean,
considering what.
yes, I know they want to win every game, especially at home. But you look at this group, every point is super important right now. 'Cause It's tight as hell.
Yeah.
And also, we know Chelsea's best night in European history is obviously the Champions League final.
Yeah, we understand.
Drogba.
this, but
Drogba.
I mean, man, them beating Barcelona is still pretty good.
But
man.
apparently, because I didn't get
Torres!
I didn't get to watch this game, but
You should. It's nuts.
I know, but apparently Ajax were still like trying to play their game with 9
Yeah.
guys.
9
Yeah,
men,
they
4-4. They're pouring men
love it.
forward. It's
I
like,
love it.
what are you doing? But
Yeah,
it's-
they had a corner where they had like 6 people in the box. It's like,
and then,
what?
Then Chelsea go there is a 3-on-2. Like, guys, stop doing this.
They wanted the win.
But that's the way Ajax play.
Yeah.
They play attacking. It's great to see.
You notice the Moroccans are doing really well in the Champions League. Like,
Hakim Ziyech, yeah.
Hakimi. So
Yeah. In the other game for the group, Valencia gets a 4-1 victory over Lille. I didn't watch this game, but
They're
it's
not-
important.
Lille is not doing well.
No.
They've conceded 10. They scored 3.
But it's
You got to respect Valencia for being
ruthless, yeah.
with Chelsea and Ajax.
So
It's a
you
it's
see
such
this
a close
group H, it is on Ajax, top spot, 7 points. Chelsea, second, 7 points. And Valencia,
And
third,
yeah,
7
one
points.
One of these teams could be seeing Europa League. So
Well, one of them,
Well,
will
one
be
of them
seen.
yeah,
will be
no,
seen.
sure. One of those 3.
I can guarantee you one of the 3 will be in Europa League.
I hope it's
I'll
not,
put money
I
on
hope
it.
it's not Ajax.
Yeah, I hope I think they're too good of a team to be in the Europa League.
I agree.
No offense to the Europa League.
Let's
yeah,
go
whatever. Okay, Mr. Champions League.
Let's go
Continue.
to
Yeah.
let's go alphabetical. Group A. PSG, they
Well,
get a 1-0 victory over Club Brugge.
I was watching this game. Unfortunately, it was so boring.
Why would you
Terrible
watch this
game.
game?
I'm
Why
confused
did you
why.
guys pick? You watched Liverpool gank
Because it's my team.
And you watch PSG.
I want to
Bruges.
see what Mbappe can do. He's a special player. He's exciting to watch.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
fine.
honest, Di Maria's played well, but aside from that, it was just a boring game
Are
to
you
watch.
actually giving Di Maria credit right now?
I know it's weird.
The
but
snake.
I out of all the matches I could have watched, but I mean,
if you look at PSG, they're 10 goals in the Champions League, none conceded.
honestly, I think they were serious content, and like this is like almost without Neymar too.
We say that every year. Oh, they're serious
But
contenders.
right now,
serious
they're
contenders.
they're putting a good staple. I mean,
They
should have played
smashed
better.
Real Madrid first.
Also,
day.
I'm pretty sure we're mispronouncing Bruges. It's like Brugge.
Oh, that's British Bruges.
No, I think we're mispronouncing it.
Comment in the
Club-
put it in the
Club-
comments.
Club Brugge.
I don't
Something
think
like
it's
that. Someone
Brugge.
that- Trust me, I would listen to the yeah.
What?
Even
Is that even English?
Even the commentator said
Maybe the
different.
commentator can't pronounce it because I've watched commentators comment Celtic games and get every single name wrong.
And I've heard hockey
Like
commentators
Udson
mispronounce
Edward, they were
every name.
calling him Eduardo
Yeah,
today. I was like,
yeah.
there's no O at the end.
Oh, but boss, how was Idrissa Gueye in this game?
I didn't really notice him.
Well, I mean, because if
I didn't really notice
he
him.
watches the game and doesn't watch it.
I don't know, it seems like whenever he plays, PSG don't really concede a goal or barely
He's-
any goals.
If
He
I
is
don't,
extremely
if
good
I don't notice him,
defensively.
it means he's doing a good job. No.
He does that Conte role where you don't always see what he does, but off the ball he
They've got
covers,
they've got a
you know.
well-built team all around. It's PSG. If you're not winning games, then something's wrong. Like,
In PSG's group, there is Real Madrid. Like we said, they get a serious win over Galatasaray, 6-0.
Galatasaray, what's wrong with you guys?
No, not good.
Shout out Rodrigo.
6-0.
Rodrigo, yeah.
6-0.
Rodrigo scores his first goal in the 4th, second goal in the 7th, and his third goal in the 92nd.
Is this like Real Madrid's biggest win since Ronaldo left?
Probably.
One of
Might be
them.
one of them.
Yeah.
6-0 is a pretty big victory, so... And it's good to see for Real Madrid that their attacking players are all actually contributing
Yeah.
to
It
the team.
actually kind of fixes their goal differential after match day 1 where they lost 3-0 against PSG.
And,
He smashed, yeah.
Yeah, Benzema with the brace.
Benzema.
It's good to see Benzema doing good, too.
Yeah, he's been having a great past 18 months, I
Who
think.
did he surpassed someone on the Champions League goal scoring?
It's not Raul, no. It's
No. I don't. I can find it.
How old is Benzema?
He's 30?
30-something.
See, I feel like he's been in the game forever.
He
Yeah,
has.
he's
one.
been
Yeah,
for
that's
a long
true,
time.
yeah.
Like,
I remember him in 2009, honestly.
yeah, he was he's one of the big wonder kids back then as well. Actually,
31 years
The
old.
thing is, Benzema's just always been in the shadow of, like, other players. I mean,
Yeah.
more Ronaldo, so...
Yeah, he's one of the best Real Madrid players they've had
He-
this past decade.
He
Yeah.
surpassed Alfredo Di Stefano in Real Madrid Champions League scores.
I mean, that is a legend of the game,
Yes.
Alfredo Di Stefano.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said his name wrong, I'm sorry. But Karim Benzema, you consider him a legend of the game.
I don't know.
It's a
He-
tough one.
He's
It's-
a very
it's-
underrated player. I
it-
think
it's
'cause
just
people
hard
always
to say,
pick
like
on
I
his
said.
negatives, but he's had lots of
I
positives.
think he
over the
deserves to
years.
play for France. I know he won't because it's kind of bad blood, right?
Yeah.
Mbappe.
So
As long as
Even
Deschamps
Giroud.
there.
Giroud always steps up and scores goals for France.
He just plays a certain role for
Yeah.
that team, so...
and he's been at Real Madrid for a long time. You know, like
Mhm.
a lot of clubs kind of went after him, and
Yeah.
He always stayed there, and other strikers left instead of him, like Higuain.
Group
Yeah.
A is decided. It's done. PSG, they go through. They're first place with 12 points.
Mhm.
Real Madrid are on 7, and then Bruges on
Rodrigo,
second
though,
on
he's-
2 points, and Galatasaray on 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Rodrigo? 18.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
turned
Yeah,
18.
that's insane.
Yeah, like unlike Vinicius, he's actually scoring goals for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
left
When he
wing?
played.
They were very nice goals, too.
Yeah, he's
He's
a right
18,
winger.
yeah.
That'll be interesting how that works out. Cause, Real Madrid apparently are
No,
in
but-
the rumor mill for Mbappe. Still,
You know,
but-
the
I don't know.
It's-
He's always going to be in the rumor mill.
yeah.
I even saw a rumor about him going to Liverpool this summer. It was ridiculous.
I wouldn't mind
It was,
that.
Yeah.
it was 215 million plus Mohamed Salah.
Personally-
hey, we're getting a Nike deal
yes,
next year.
I know that's
Look,
what they
I'm
said
just gonna be
about.
honest, I don't see Liverpool ever spending that money.
No, they said it was 250 million plus Mohamed Salah for Mbappe because Nike would pay part of it
Oh
to
my
get him in the
God.
jersey. I was
Is
like,
that even real?
I don't know.
That
Probably
didn't
not,
happen.
but I
That's
think
funny.
Sancho is more likely than Mbappe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that'd be nice.
Group B, let's move there. Bayern Munich get a good 2-0 victory against
Watched a little bit
Olympiacos.
of it. It's okay.
Robert Lewandowski scores yet again,
The
and
man on
Ivan
fire.
Perisic scores.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich, of course, without Niko Kovac, they sacked him last year or last week. Sorry, they had Flick as their manager, Who is he? No one knows, but he's doing the job.
Leak.
Germans probably know.
Shout out Fabian.
So,
Fabian's the number one fan of the 90th minute.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. From what
We
I
see a
saw,
picture of Fabian. Just sit here.
from what I saw, Bayern
they were controlled.
They were
Yeah,
in much control of the game, which is good that they bounced back.
yeah,
and-
100%.
Very wasteful of many chances though.
Yeah.
Well,
They're finding their shooting boots.
I
other
saw
than
Alphonso
Lewandowski.
Davies do some volleys.
Yes.
Pretty
he's
close.
a good player.
Their other match in Group B is Tottenham Hotspur. They got a big 4-0 victory on the road at Red Star Belgrade.
I'm so sad for Red Star. I expected big things. I
So
don't
did
know
I.
why.
So did I.
But the fact you lost 4-0 to Spurs, come on.
Giovanni Lo Celso scores his first Spurs goal and a pinball goal. It was nuts. It hit like 4 people in the post.
I didn't watch this game, but like I saw that Spurs scored the first goal and it was just on. And I went back and watched that. There's like the post 3 times off a block.
It was the best ever
They like
FIFA
missed the
goal.
ball. Like
Yeah.
it was so funny.
Heung
Honestly.
Min Son scores in the 57th and 61st minute. I liked his celebration. He said sorry to the camera.
I like that.
like,
I like Heung Min Son.
He's very
I'm gonna
respectful.
mention,
Yeah.
you know, as someone who plays a lot of FIFA, I'll comment a lot about that. I don't like him in FIFA, but I like him in person. He's
Fair
a great.
enough.
He should go to United, not Kane.
He's not going to United. Christian Eriksen, he does score in the 85th minute to make it 4-0.
That was assisted by Ryan Sessegnon.
It was.
First Champions League game.
Congrats.
I loved it.
Rest,
Group
number 1
B.
fan.
Group B
Great
is looking
future.
like this. Bayern Munich on 12, Tottenham Hotspur on 7, Red Star on 3, and Olympiacos on 1.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Star's a minus 10 goal difference.
Yes, they are. That's okay, though. It's all right.
Who was
It's
it
a
that
shame.
said Spurs wasn't going to go through?
Me.
Was it was?
Yeah.
I mean, it technically
I'm
still
actually
can
surprised-
happen,
I'm
but
surprised Olympiacos is doing so poorly.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking.
Group C. This is where Lucas had his flub. Actually, he gets a.
This is actually a very interesting
Lucas
match.
gets
This
an
was an
honorary
interesting
round of
one.
applause, This one. You said Atalanta would beat Man City. They did not beat
No,
Man
I said
City.
they would tie 3-3.
he said
He
tie
did 3-3,
3-3,
okay.
so he got the tie right. But
Atalanta gets a 1-1 result with Manchester City.
except it was just a mess.
Interesting
The end
game.
was a mess.
Well, yeah, but they,
Raheem Sterling scores a goal in the 7th minute.
yeah, City were the better team in the first half, in my
By
opinion.
far.
Yeah, definitely.
Halftime, they take off Ederson. They put Claudio Bravo in net. Now, is Ederson injured?
Do we know? Do you?
I don't.
I don't
nothing.
think everyone knows.
No one
anything.
knows nothing
Wes, can you phone Pep?
No, why would I call him?
because I assume he would know what's wrong with Ederson. there's a big game happening Sunday. I don't know if you know. It's a potential Premier League decider.
Well, that's okay.
And they may not have
I think to
Ederson.
make it fair, you should play Adrian in it.
Just make it fair.
But in the second half, though, after the substitution, Atalanta did score pretty soon after halftime.
Mario Balasic.
A great cross to Pulisic, and yeah, it was 1-1. What are you laughing about?
Just wait until we get to.
But I thought Atalanta for the half was the better team. They were
They
keeping the
were
ball
not bad.
better. They're-
One thing in the first half as well was the penalty that Man City had. That was
Yes.
how bad was that
Gabriel
penalty?
Jesus with arguably the worst penalty in Champions League history. I
Like-
don't even know what happened.
He just
It's not like he missed a net or like skied the ball.
he did
over.
like the stutter step and just missed.
Yeah, it was really wide. Like for a missed penalty, that's pretty damn wide.
Yeah, like I feel like in that City lineup though, I don't watch City. I don't know how they work, but like I feel like Jesus shouldn't be first choice on that penalty spot.
Well,
Am I wrong?
mean,
there? I
Mahrez,
don't know.
Sterling.
I mean, Mars missed that penalty against
De Bruyne.
De
Liverpool.
Bruyne would
Silva.
feel like would be like I don't know.
I can name half this team. They could probably be better penalty takers.
Everyone
but-
scored in the Champions
Especially
League
after
final.
that. I mean,
Sergio Aguero, I think if he's on the field, he's taking a penalty.
yeah.
But I mean, that's Aguero. I mean, he's the best striker they've had forever. Like,
Yeah.
But yes, it all goes berserk in the 80th minute. Claudio Bravo gets a straight red card when Pulisic is on a breakaway.
I think it was Ilicic.
I'm pretty sure it's Pulisic.
No, it was Ilicic.
Was it?
Yeah.
Too many itch. But yeah, Claudio Bravo clears him out straight red, 100%.
Yeah.
There was a lengthy VAR review, and then it was okay. Who goes in net now? Because our goalie's been sent off. Kyle Walker, that guy.
Kyle Walker stats up. Pep, I'm going in.
There was issues though because first off, he was trying to go on in his training shirt. They were like, "No, you have to have a number on the back," which makes sense. He then puts on Bravo's jersey. They're like, no, that doesn't work. You can't put on the jersey of the guy who just got sent off. But they're like, wait, there is no other goalie jersey. He just got sent off. So they allow him on to wear the Bravo jersey.
And they're like, I think they're confused about his number. Like,
yeah, because they're like, how can he be the same number as the guy that just got sent off? He goes, guys, we don't have a jersey made up for Kyle Walker's
We have
goalie.
two goalies that went down. Like
Sorry,
we're playing a right back.
We're rich as hell, but we just don't have that. So Claudio Bravo is off. Kyle Walker goes in net. And he immediately makes a save off the free kick.
almost butchered it, but
Almost, but he actually made more saves in his 10-minute appearance
That's what I was
than
going to say.
Bravo
That was what I was laughing about. I think
and
he made more
Ederson
saves.
combined.
Well done, Kyle.
No, I think it was the commentator who was saying something about Kyle Walker when he was alone at Sheffield or something, or he played for under Neil Warnock.
Yes.
And Neil Warnock would make sure like defenders maybe play outfield positions.
Neil Warnock
randomly.
would never have a second goalie on the bench. He would just train his defenders to
Yeah,
be backup goalies.
That's actually genius.
Classic Neil Warnock. Like,
it wouldn't go well, I don't think.
we've met the man.
Well, we haven't met him.
We haven't met him.
I
mean,
saw him.
We saw him
I made
live.
eye contact with
So
Neil.
have a lot of people, but for us Canadians, this is a rare moment. Be near Neil Warnock. Yeah,
I met eye contact with him.
that's true.
But yes, it ends 1-1, like I said there.
I mean, City did a great job wasting time. Honestly, that was impressive.
Pep things.
It was. I was pissed off watching it, but it was
100%.
impressive.
but it's impressive.
Yeah.
100%.
Just how they
7
did it.
minutes of added time.
Yeah.
There
To-
probably should have been more. Honestly.
Probably. To finish Group C, Dinamo Zagreb had a fantastic comeback against Shakhtar. No, other way around, sorry. Shakhtar had a great comeback over Dinamo.
Wait, what?
It ends 3-3.
I thought Dino was down 3-2.
No, Dinamo were up 3-1.
Ah, yes. I'm getting confused
Yes.
too.
Alan
too many
Patrick
things
scored for
going
Shakhtar Donetsk in the 13th. It was then tied up by Bruno Petrovic in the 25th, make it 1-1. Nikola Moro gets sent off for Dinamo Zagreb in the 74th, and Marlos in the 79th for Shakhtar.
Lots of red cards.
Lots of red cards. Lucas, how do you say his last name?
Ivanusic or something.
There you go. I had to get the Polski on that one because that was a tough one for me. Makes
Not even
it
a Polish name.
2. No, but it's
But it's
closer
like,
to what you can say than I can say.
it's closer than our Canadian.
Smith. 2-1 for Dinamo Zagreb then. And then it makes 3-1 for Zagreb through Arian Ademi. But then Junior Morez scores. And then Matus Martins in the 98th minute ties it 3-3.
Devastating for Zagreb.
Limbs.
Yeah.
That could have been a step closer to Champions League qualification.
I'm going to backtrack a second here.
Yeah,
Kyle Walker gets my shithousery award of the week. Just cause. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, you respect.
There has to be one a week, Waz. You haven't been here for a while.
I know.
You don't know how this podcast works anymore.
All right, relax.
We're big now, okay?
I know
He's
that.
been on the last few videos.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
3-3 it ends there. So, Group C has Man City on top, 10 points. Shakhtar second, 5 points. Dinamo Zagreb third on 5 points as well. And Atalanta on 1.
Yeah, Atalanta.
Wah, 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 wah.
Hey, Lucas, that kind of
They
sucks.
usually score a lot of goals. We're just conceding right now.
Group
Yikes.
D. Cristiano Ronaldo. He almost scored for Juventus
But he didn't.
because Aaron Ramsey stole it off the line. Aaron Ramsey scored in the 3rd minute for Juventus.
That
but
was.
Yeah.
If you were about to score a great free kick and then it's about to go in and your teammate scores it off
some
the line,
Welsh bastard taps it in.
what
How
would you
feel?
react?
I'd be happy because my team scored.
No, you wouldn't.
I would be happy. My team scored.
I feel like Waz would be the one that's like tapping it in.
that's
that's exactly what
true.
Waz would do.
But I'm also, if we score and we can win, I'm happy. That's what matters. I don't want to say too much about Ronaldo.
I mean, was he pissed after that happened or?
He gave him a death glare.
Yeah, he probably blocked him like all social media, blocked his phone number. Don't talk to me. Typical
I
Ronaldo.
mean, it's kind of like when Ronaldo was about to score a super goal
Yeah.
in international play and then Nani
And it was
scores.
offside.
And Ronaldo was just the most angriest man in the world.
Lokomotiv Moscow does tie it up and is 1-1 for the majority of the game.
Miranchuk.
But then Mr. Douglas Costa says, nah, man, I got this. 93rd minute scores a great goal to make it 2-1. Big scenes in Moscow.
Why can't United be like Juventus and score not a lot of goals, but also win?
Because they don't have an Italian manager.
This is true. Maybe one day.
Maybe one.
They don't have a Ronaldo either. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, but he's been okay this season.
It's still Ronaldo.
You don't have a Douglas Costa. You don't have a Dybala.
Whatever. Okay, we'll
You don't have a lot.
let's get back to the Champions League.
You don't have every player on Juventus, technically.
Okay,
But yes,
whatever.
2-1 victory for Juventus on the road in Moscow. Other game in the group had Bayer Leverkusen playing Atletico Madrid,
This is an alright game. I was
aka
watching
the
it.
worst
It was a-
team in Europe.
It was a weird game.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's
Atletico's
worse
the
team in
worst team in
Europe,
Europe.
but
They're worse than United.
I think Bayer Leverkusen. A lot
Yes,
of people are
don't-
sleeping on them right
Wait,
now.
who are we talking about?
Atletico. Can't stand them. I detest them.
I
with a passion.
can see why
They
they're not
cannot
really a
score.
fun team to watch. I
They cannot
apologize.
score.
They scored on their own net.
Yes, that
Thomas.
was.
You know, I
What was he
apologize
doing?
to any La Liga supporters. Atletico was not a fine team to watch. Not fun to watch. Probably fun to support, but
Junk.
I mean, I
Absolute
don't think
worst.
that's a
Sack
shocking
Simeone.
opinion, Wallace. I think you're more than right to have that opinion.
okay, good. Thank you.
Uh,
Yeah.
Your opinion has been validated by Lucas. You're now allowed to think that. Yes, Thomas scores into his own net in the 41st minute. Kevin Volland makes it 2-0 Bayer Leverkusen
striker.
55th. He's not terrible.
Yeah.
It does get Bayer Leverkusen does get a red card in the 84th.
What did you guys think of that one?
I didn't see it.
I don't know.
It was a weird one. Like,
It is from behind. Two of his feet do go towards the player.
was it? Was it from behind?
I'm
According
pretty sure,
according
yeah.
to the commentator on OneFootball, he said it was a reckless tackle. He was out of control and got none of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definite straight red
I don't think it was from behind, but I think it was reckless.
through the
and,
man. Yeah,
Like,
But
he
then-
definitely wasn't going for the ball, in all honesty.
big Alvaro Morata steps up.
At least he's
scores.
doing something.
He's
now.
actually had an okay little bit of form right
Good.
now.
But
He scored before, and it was offside. as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Also, he had a chance to tie the game at the end and
Oh, yeah.
shoots it right at the goalkeeper instead of in the net.
Classic Morata. But yes, it ends 2-1 Bayer Leverkusen. Big result for the German side. Atletico are yet again looking like they're just a step behind right
I
now.
love the commentator there, though, because when he did score the goal, the commentator's just like, oh, it's just a consolation goal. Yeah. Like, 20 seconds later, oh, he's going to tie it.
But that was the first points for Bayer Leverkusen in this group.
Who are not doing really well.
They're not.
Yeah. they
Juventus
got
are
some-
sitting on 10 points, Atletico on 7, Lokomotiv Moscow on 3, and Bayer Leverkusen on 3.
Yeah, when you think that's their first points of the group.
It's not
that's
bad. Take
They're
off
not a bad
Atletico.
team. They're not in perfect form yet
Yeah.
this season.
Let's talk about the Group E.
Group E. Yes,
Champions.
we'll go there.
Yeah, you guys are champions, but you're conceding a lot.
I mean,
It's not a good image.
Liverpool win 2-1 over Genk.
okay, don't get on your high horse, Waz, just because your team has only conceded no goals in the Europa League.
I'm just saying, you
Sucks
conceded
Premier League
7.
for a second.
You've got Van Dijk in the back, man.
Let's talk about facts, Waz.
You paid 80 million for a defender. He's worth more on paper than Van Dijk.
Relax. Okay?
Genie Wijnaldum and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain score for the Reds.
Ox is in
Ox-
good form.
Ox in
Ox
good
is
form.
fantastic.
Does he start against City?
Yes.
Who starts in your midfield?
I don't know.
Fabinho,
Fabinho.
Alex,
I don't know.
Henderson?
I feel like
Just for
I feel like
defensive?
Henderson has to just start because he's the captain. I kind of feel like that just has
Give
to
Van
happen.
Dijk captaincy.
Ideally, I'd want Keita, but obviously I understand that Klopp wants some good pressing against Manchester
Pressing
City's
and also a good
midfield.
defensive.
Keita can press well,
James
but
Milner. How can you take James Milner out of this side,
Because
Lucas?
Milner-
Come on, man.
Milner's
be
like the
realistic.
perfect just get him in there at like
James Milner
in the
is
60th
the heart
minute.
and soul of Liverpool. That man is brilliant.
This is why
You
they're
put-
not managers.
Well, we aren't either.
I know, I'm just saying this. They would not be good managers.
What did
love
I
me some
do?
James Milner.
it's because it's James Milner. We should put in there. No.
Well,
it's-
he's your coach in real life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean,
He's got a point.
he also doesn't make good decisions. I'm just get out of here. Man. Can't even set up a practice.
It's 2-1 Liverpool at the end of it all.
Yeah.
Not a comfortable victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yes, I mean Genk had some chances towards the end. I think we dealt with it fine.
Mm-hmm.
I know Gomez still looking a little bit iffy, but hopefully more games he collects,
Yeah.
he gets better as the season goes.
Who do you
on.
think's playing with Van
It's
Dijk?
gonna be Lovren. Like,
It will be.
yeah, it's
Lovren,
gonna be
yeah.
At
Lovren.
least we're not conceding to teams like.
How long until Matip is back?
Probably after the international break.
You
Maybe
need him
the-
back.
Maybe
Yeah.
December
You
actually.
need Matip. He's
Yeah.
actually doing well for you guys.
Well, we're still winning every game.
You are. In the group, Napoli and Salzburg, they draw 1-1. Goals through Erling Haaland.
Bad result for Napoli.
No, because he's
honestly.
the best striker in the world right now. Haaland.
Yeah.
been
It's fantastic.
Incredible form.
Yeah.
Red Bulls also have not done well. You know, they've been scoring goals, but if they've conceded 10. That's not really hot.
But that's just always
He
how
scored
they've been.
7 goals in 4 games.
That's pretty good, I'll be honest. I wonder who... I don't know. Teams are going to be looking
He's
at
been
him.
fantastic.
He scored 12 and 4 assists in 11 in the Austrian league.
Like it's most likely Salzburg will be going to the Europa League, and it'll be.
I don't want Salzburg.
That's a team that
there's a couple teams I don't want. Salzburg going to them. Inter,
like
don't want
little
Inter.
dark horses that could be.
Oh, come on. Inter... We don't... Yeah.
Remember last time they played Inter?
No.
They lost.
We tied at Celtic Park.
Yeah, but Celtic are on form right now.
So form can change a lot when it comes to March.
I don't think Celtic are going to be losing much.
So if Celtic goes to Red Star,
That'd be amazing.
That would be.
I'll be honest.
crazy.
I don't really see Celtic losing much this season, especially in the Scottish League.
no, don't say that.
All right, let's get back.
Don't
to
say
the,
that.
Let's
Back
get
to
back to
Champions
the
League.
point. So Napoli, I know they are 4 points clear of Red Bull and should qualify.
Yeah.
But
Anything
aren't you
happen?
concerned about them, especially because they've been a bit iffy in Serie A?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There's been controversy after the game. Apparently, they were supposed to go back to their retreat and meet at their camp, but they didn't. They just went home.
Fair enough.
Napoli,
I'm out of here, boys. See ya.
Napoli's strange right now.
I mean, Carlo Ancelotti at the helm. You think he has enough experience to deal with whatever they're going through and get our players back on track?
I feel like they're not scoring enough as well for that attacking threat.
It's like a classic Serie A team. Okay defensively.
But Napoli was the team that, even
Yeah.
with all the Serie A teams,
Yeah.
they were the ones that were scoring.
I mean, they had players that were offensively capable of making
How have
chances.
you
Yeah.
guys conceded 7 goals so far in this group?
Because we played Salzburg one game and we conceded 3 or 4. So.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
He's just being that's just the truth. But it's still Liam's still right. How has Liverpool conceded 7 goals?
Were we good in the Champions League group stages last season?
That is true.
No.
Yeah. Liverpool are
Speak, man.
on 9 points, Napoli on 8, Salzburg on 4, and Genk on 1.
Yeah.
So
Unlucky Genk.
you should get through this group and hopefully get top spot.
Yeah, I think if we don't get through this group now, I think
Yeah.
that is a catastrophe from Liverpool's point of view.
100%.
You guys only need a draw, hey?
We already covered Group F, the Barcelona Inter Dortmund group.
Yeah.
Group G had Zenit hosting RB
Wow.
Leipzig.
This is a fun group.
Good result.
Our Europa League group.
Yes.
No, to be fair, they probably beat most of the teams right now in the Champions League.
RB Leipzig win 2-0. Goals from Dem and Sabitzer. However, they had a goal disallowed in the 15th minute.
All right, let's just go through this fast. And
Leipzig-
I know you sound very bored right now.
I don't mean to sound bored because I just genuinely didn't watch it, so I can't add too much. But Leipzig came off a good result in the Bundesliga, so they carried a little bit of form here. The other game in the group saw Lyon win 3-1 over Benfica. Also didn't watch it.
But good
because-
momentum towards a weekend game
Yes,
against
100%.
Marseille.
Goals from Anderson, Memphis Depay, and Bertrand Traore.
Leon looked pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
That puts Group G looking like this. Leipzig on 9, Lyon on 7, Zenit on 4, and Benfica on 3. So it's still a little bit open. There's still a
Portuguese
little
teams are
movement.
not doing so hot.
No.
Not
No,
great.
Except for Sporting. They're
Liam,
doing well. in that
Liam,
group.
your favorite player, Moussa Dembele,
Moussa Dembele.
almost scored a bicycle kick.
Did not score a bicycle kick, though.
It was very
He's good,
close.
though. He's good.
Overall, what did you guys think of this match day?
Champions League, I think, was
Chaotic.
not too bad. A little bit of drama, a little bit of insanity.
A lot of red cards.
All red
Europa League was
cards.
better.
Europa League was perfect.
Well,
That's
as
great.
fans,
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
The Champions League was chaotic, and at least the Europa League was nice.
Yeah.
So if we look forward to match day 5 in the Champions League, some notable games stand out, including Real Madrid hosting PSG. That'll be fun.
Maybe
a lot of things can be.
Juventus
People
host
can be
Atletico Madrid. That'll be fun. Liverpool Napoli. That'll be fun.
That is a big one.
Barcelona Dortmund. That will be
That's
fun.
the one we're talking about.
And even Valencia Chelsea.
That's
not
crucial
terrible.
for the group right now. They're both tied.
Yeah.
Is that on the Tuesday or is that on the Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay.
There's some good games coming up match day 5, so we'll definitely look forward to that one.
Yeah.
And we hope you are all looking forward to match day 5 as well in the Champions League. I'll look quickly at Europa League match day 5.
You don't care about Europa League. You're already through.
Yeah.
I know I am, but I don't see any great games.
No.
Sporting PSV,
Oh wow.
Arsenal Frankfurt,
Okay, maybe. Maybe if Arsenal can do something. They probably
You guys
lose.
are away at Astana.
Of course we are.
It's gonna be an awful match.
Oh, yeah.
Celtic-
Okay, relax, Mr.
Celtic
Liverpool.
host Rennes.
Haven't conceded in Europe. Relax.
Does that matter though, Liam?
No.
The Celtic friends?
We're gonna beat Rennes just to guarantee first place, and they're gonna rotate our squad.
Well, you
for the
definitely
last
want to try and get first place.
game. Yes, we do.
For
And
once,
we rotate.
Celtic.
That's
For once, they
that's
need to
a
rotate
very
their team.
big, crucial thing.
We rotate against Cluj. That's fine. I
once.
don't care that.
Oh, the team that you lost to?
That's okay.
Because like a team like you
Oh, that's
wouldn't
good
want, I
about
feel a team that you guys wouldn't want, I feel, is like Sevilla. Sevilla would be like
Arsenal.
No, because
Like that.
Celtic are right now one of the scary sides in the Europa League. I wouldn't want Celtic.
Neil Lennon has brought the
like-
Thunder back to Celtic Park.
Celtic on
yet
form-
again.
Exactly.
I mean, the thing is, going to Celtic Park is like
The
it's.
thing is, it used to be, but it lost under Rodgers. Home form went out the window. We lost something like 6 out of the last 9 at
What
home.
happened to us too at Liverpool?
Yes.
Now look-
But now Neil
Celtic
Lennon's
Park's
back.
coming back.
The Thunder's back. You can't win at Celtic Park.
Boxes are doing well under Rodgers.
Foxes are
Would you
doing
say
well.
Lennon is the Scottish Klopp?
He's not Scottish. He's Northern Irish.
I'm sorry.
That's a yikes. That's a yikes from
That's
you,
a
Lucas.
yikes
You
right
should know
there.
better.
That's a yikers.
Brendan Rodgers is Northern Irish. That's all we go after is Northern Irish managers.
Why is there so many Northern Irish
Why'd you
managers?
throw
They know
Barcelona
football.
to the ground?
Lucas, don't move the laptop.
Man, you threw Barcelona to the ground.
Even though like this is the
I
end of.
think
Disgusting.
Ajax.
Disgusting. Let's wrap it up on that note right there. So, like I said, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you are subscribed on YouTube. Hit that bell notification. Like the video. Comment down below. Get involved in any of all the conversations. Tell us your thoughts. And as well, share the video with your friends. Help us get our name out there.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We appreciate any of all your support. Make sure you are liking and subscribing and following all of our social media. Links will be in the bio. Check us out on TikTok. We're actually decent at it. Shout out to Lucas.
Well done, Lucas.
They're actually decent. I actually enjoy the videos, and we're on them. So I mean, if you're laughing at yourself, you know it's funny.
Yes.
But yes, like I said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and listening. This has been yet another week in the beautiful game. See you next time. Now for Waz, what do you love most about the Premier League?
Goals?
Oh no, I think it's something else actually. I think what you love most about the Premier League is Martin Atkinson. I would like for you to hold this for the entire episode. You have it somewhere there.
I love Martin Atkinson. Was.
There you
It's
go, there you go.
confirmed. That's
Yes.
the punishment. Can I put this away?